Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And again, it's Chubb. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
19.
Here's Huntley. He'll block. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. I said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Harris, that's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Second down, here's Chubb again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. On the return, Hardy. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Huntley's throw complete to Freiermuth. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. To throw, Huntley. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion right, here comes Johnson. On 2nd down, this is Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Huntley to throw. Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds Austin complete. The 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but You think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Huntley, slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Huntley. This is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? Trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football, and he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Huntley. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in to get some points.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Huntley's throw brought in by Austin. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. He finds Pickens over the middle. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
To throw on second down. Huntley. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardy set to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. Finds Pickens out right. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 77 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley completes Austin here over the middle. And he will have the Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Here's Huntley. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Huntley got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw, Huntley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 4th down, Huntley. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Huntley's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Huntley to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 10 yards out. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson now going to keep it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. Eluding the pressure right. Here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll get it across midfield down to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they run with Harris off the option. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's going to try and do this himself. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to keep this again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Set.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is